All right, Gamble the Globe. This is a new one for you. How would Gamble the Globe redesign Las Vegas? So this is taking into account which casinos I would completely demolish, remodel, and suggestions for their themes. Now, why do I have any knowledge of this? Well, I've been coming to Vegas for 26 years. I have a lot of knowledge on what Vegas was, how it's changed over the 26 years, what the design features are inside that are appealing and are not. So we're gonna start off with the first property right here, Tropicana. I'm really torn on this one. I really am. So Tropicana, classic icon of Vegas. It's been here forever. It was just purchased by Bally's. So they have not announced yet whether or not they're gonna tear it down. I say tear it down. I say tear the whole thing down. The negative side, this lot is actually pretty small compared to other lots for these casinos around here. So it's gonna be restrictive on what you can do. You're gonna have to go more vertical. You're also gonna have to probably go a little more subterranean as well, which more and more casinos are doing. So we knocked the whole thing down. Keep the Tropicana name, keep it tropical theme, you know, kind of flamingo-ish, you know, like that, but more updated. This whole building's gotta go, tear it all down. Brand new. There's a lot of unused space in this entry area here. See, a lot of unused space. This is gonna be used. Completely change the entry the way it is. Build up, build vertical, use all the lot size, keep the Tropicana name, go with something modern but tropical. All right, we're gonna keep on going. I got some good ones here. Oh, you know Excalibur was gonna be on the list. Okay, Excalibur, I actually have two ideas. One, totally knock it down. Actually, it's one idea, it's two ideas, but one result. Totally knock it down and then rebuild, but still in a castle theme, or completely renovate, and I mean crazy level of renovation. All right, so we're going to take what we have existing and we need to change these towers. We need to change everything we see here. The towers themselves are probably gonna, one of them at least is gonna have to be completely knocked down because you need modern suites, you need modern rooms. So I think one of them has to go, but rebuild it back in a Game of Thrones type of theme, even Game of Thrones themselves. Paint everything, all the concrete you see, paint it all in blacks and grays, make it look like stone, make it look like battle damage has gone on. Take away the fantasy look of a castle and go more gritty, more dirty. Game of Thrones theme, cast, all that, the suits, the outfits kind of make themselves, barmaid outfits going for wait staff. You know, you can see people wearing kind of like faux furs, leather kind of stuff, all that for uniforms. I think this has a lot of potential to completely get turned around. Make this property into a Game of Thrones type theme and get rid of the fantasy that it is now. Here's the great thing, you can still keep the jousting. You just turn it all into more blood, more gore, you know, more Game of Thrones. There's a lot of potential here, but these towers, they've got to be completely redone. I mean, gutted, maybe down to the girders and start over, because they're just such in demand of remodel. They're old, they're small rooms. A lot of people lately are complaining about bugs and different issues, leaks and everything else. So this is a perfect time to just either get rid of it completely and start from scratch, or do a massive remodel. I am not sure about the massive remodel, what it would actually take, but on the surface, you could do it with just a whole bunch of paint and a hammer. You know, make some holes in these walls, make it look like catapults have launched on them. You know, maybe even do something that looks like a siege has gone on. There's a lot of potential here with Excalibur. Don't write it off as just a crap property. It has potential to come back again and be awesome. You knew Circus Circus was gonna be on my list. Okay, so I had to get this far away. I'm pretty far away. I'm gonna cut to a closer shot here in a second. So I am on the corner of where Resorts World is and Circus Circus. You can see how far it goes back. Like, so here's the entrance right here, Circus Circus. See that big top right there? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it's huge. The lot is massive. Circus Circus has one of the largest lots still in Vegas, and it's wasted space. Level this place. Just take it down to the dirt, start over from scratch, some new idea. Circus Circus was great when it opened, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was awesome for kids and families to come to Vegas and do all that. But Vegas has gone the other way now. We're starting to see commercials of don't take your kids to Vegas. And personally, I'm in agreement with that. You don't want your kids down here. You know, it's not a great place for kids. It's a great place for adults. So yeah, we're leveling this property. It's going to be completely erased, completely redesigned. It's got so much room I think they could have an ample convention center space. They could probably, I mean, just the space they have for these towers alone is huge. You get rid of that midway big top area back there that's circus and everything, get rid of all that, you've got a massive property on hand. I mean, really not exactly the size of, like, you know, Caesar's Palace, and certainly not the size of Mandalay Bay, but bigger than Bellagio. Actually, I think bigger than Caesar's. Not as big as Aria, but definitely bigger than Caesar's. So the lot total, now it's not a perfect lot, it's not a perfect square, which, you know, probably does make people a little bit hesitant on development, especially when this thing is paid for, it's making money, so it's generating funds. It's kind of hard to understand, but it's got to go. Historic landmark or not, get rid of it. It's time to start over on the Circus Circus. Gamble smart, gamble safe, more coming to you.